Is Call of Duty back, or is it the new Skyrim releasing the same game every year?
Got you! Go! Go!
Stop! He's already dead.
What's up guys, it's Baibu here, and after 100 hours in-game, I have completed the Dark Matter grind. With that being said, I have some pretty strong opinions on this game, and I feel as though I'm able to talk about if this game is worth it or not. First, I'll be discussing some of the pros, like the Omni movement that I like and the zombies, and then I'll go into some cons, like the maps and the skill-based matchmaking. And just for a reminder, this is opinion-based. None of this is actually strictly fact that you should listen to. This is just my opinion. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt. If you guys disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear the debate. With all that being said, let's hop right into the pros. The first thing I would like to mention in Black Ops 6 is the brand new Omni movement. When it comes to movement in history of Call of Duty, we've seen everything from the jetpacks to the wall riding to the slide canceling in Modern Warfare in 2019. So what I have to say about Omni movement is it's very different. It's something new to us. I mean, having a point of access on your hip rather than your chest is something we haven't seen before. It makes the game really interesting because now you have to adjust your aim from perhaps chest to head level to almost at ankle level for anybody that's diving or sliding in certain ways. And people are going to say, oh, it makes the game so hard. And what I have to say to that is just adjust, I guess. I mean, it's a brand new game. Everybody's adjusting to the same exact thing. It's not unfair. Everybody has the same ability. Except for the guys that use scuff controllers. But anyways, it's also made trick shotting very interesting. I'm sure you guys have seen people like Phase Scope or even Phase Rain coming back and hitting simple trick shots that actually look really cool because they're able to dolphin dive while spinning at the same time. Overall, I believe it's actually a pretty good feature, and I hope that Sledgehammer next year takes it and does something really fun with it. If you're not camo grinding, something else that I've really enjoyed about Black Ops 6 so far is it's a very good way to just kick back and relax while playing a video game. Unless you're someone who cares so much about winning the game, this is just a really easy way to throw on some music, turn the brain off, and just play the game. Whenever I unlock Dark Matter, I have never had so much fun just loading into a random hardpoint on Nuketown before in my life. I mean, I have been going triple negative in some of these games, and I have not even thought about leaving. I've just had the music going, singing Red Hot Chili Peppers, and playing the game. And since I know everybody's really here to listen to the cons of the game, one more thing that I would like to mention for this game is the zombies. I have never really been a zombies player. I played a lot in Black Ops 2 and a little bit in Black Ops 3, and just a little bit in Cold War, but not that much. When I talk about turning the brain off, listening to music, and playing the video game itself, Zombies is possibly one of the best game modes that I have ever done besides maybe Minecraft when it comes to turning the brain off and playing the game. I have probably 8 hours in Zombies at the moment, so I know I sound just a little bit biased, but Liberty Falls has been such a good flowing map for me that I have just enjoyed every single second that I've played on that game. As someone who hasn't really played Zombies for years, it's a really easy map to relearn how to play the game, especially Director Mode when they lead you through the process of completing Liberty Falls. I mean, you see everything from Gobble Gum to the Pack-a-Punch to all the weapons that are on the wall, obviously. Overall, if you are just a Zombies player, I would say the Black Ops 6 is worth it just for the Zombies. It has been an immaculate time, and I cannot wait to play more with it. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The cons. Fuck red card. If you couldn't tell, one of the biggest problems that I have with Black Ops 6 is the map selection. It's not that they look bad or anything like that, it's just that the structure and the flow of these maps are just not really well done. Instead of the usual 3-lane combat system that we have with just about every past Call of Duty Black Ops 6 removes that. Instead, in my opinion, I believe that Black Ops 6 has more so rewarded camping type of players. Without the standard 3-lane system of maps, it can be very difficult to find combat, and when you do, you're either getting shot in the back or you're walking up on 4 people not knowing what to do with yourself. As I already mentioned red card, I also am not a big fan of Warhead or Vorkuta. But as a man who mains sniping, maps like Stakeout, Derelict, and Extraction have become a really big staple in my gameplay. And I can hear it now.
Derelict is one of the worst maps I've ever played in my life.
Well, son, if you stop sliding on the map like a little child, maybe you'd like the map. As a sniper, these maps have actually been really helpful for me trying to get my headshots or just going for clips in general. With it being a really down year for snipers, which I will get to in a second, it has been really hard to be able to find a good rhythm and flow on a map while sniping. In combination with the bad maps, this is something that I'm sure all of you guys have been waiting for me to talk about, and that is the skilled-based matchmaking. And I know you sweaty kids are in that comments ready to talk your smack. And you can. Hey, you can. I fully admit you can. I really do not play Warzone. I am not that good. I do have a high score per minute, and you guys are just absolutely beating my ass. It's been a really big problem since Modern Warfare 2019 for this skill-based matchmaking, and it hasn't gotten any better at all. It's almost like you can't get more than 50 kills in one game without being utterly punished in the next game. One of my worst scenarios that has been going on a lot is that I would have a really good game, and I'd be like, okay, I can end the night. Going to bed on a high note, waking up, doing all my stuff, going to class, going to practice, and then I come back and just get pummeled from the night before. And it hurts. It hurts so bad. In combination with my final topic of sniping, skill-based matchmaking has not helped me at all. Once you reach about 600 score per minute, it is almost impossible, at least in my opinion, to actually snipe. It's like the game wants me to throw away the sniper, pick up the KSV or the C9, and just go to war. I mean, the LR has over a half a second default ADS speed. If you don't recall, if it wasn't for FaZe, Call of Duty really wouldn't be in the situation that it is right now. If it wasn't for the trick shots, the quickscopes of all the clans, Call of Duty would not be nearly as popular as it is right now. Year after year of constantly nerfing snipers. It's almost like they have no gratitude towards the people that actually helped make the game what it is today, and that's the consumer. If you are around my age, which is 22 years old, you can remember always watching these sniping montages while you were growing up. And to nerf them after all these years and continue putting us down, it's almost laughable. And if you sweats are sitting in my comments complaining about it, get better at the game, or else you wouldn't have gotten sniped. All I gotta say. And that's about all the negative things that I really have to say about the game after my 100 hours in game. I mean, yeah, the flashbangs feel like genuine just assault, but I mean, what are you gonna do? For my final opinion, I really enjoyed the game. I had a really good time doing the Dark Matter grind. Even though it was pretty difficult in times and aggravating, I had a very good time. If you're just now coming back to the Call of Duty franchise, like if you haven't played since Modern Warfare 2019, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge coming back. But overall, I believe it is a step up, or at least a step in the right direction for the more recent Call of Duties. And with Sledgehammer taking over the next game, and I think the next several games, we could be in for something really new and really enjoyable. So, is Call of Duty back? Let me know in the comments below, and I think that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me oh.